She said she loved me, Sna, but her lies had a scent. Expensive cologne, unfamiliar sheets, and silence that screamed the truth. I didn't confront her. I set a trap. And when she walked right into it, I gave her the one thing she never expected: my silence. This isn't just a story about betrayal. It's about how silence became the loudest revenge. Welcome to Infidelity Truths. Before we dive into today's gripping story, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more thrilling stories just for you. Let's begin. Have you ever watched a person's world fall apart in slow motion? I have. In fact, I made it happen. Every piece, every moment, meticulously crafted until the final blow struck with the elegance of a well-played symphony. Right now, I'm sitting in my car, parked across the street from a place called The Marigold, the most exclusive fine dining restaurant in the city. Through the wide glass windows, I see my wife. No, ex-wife soon, Claire Whitmore. She's laughing over a candlelit table with a man she thinks is her secret, Damian Holloway. Claire's wearing the crimson dress I gifted her on our anniversary just 5 weeks ago. The irony is poetic. She chose that very dress for a dinner date with the man she's been cheating with. She's stunning tonight, as always. Hair in a loose chignon, diamond earrings twinkling under the golden light, lips painted in the deep scarlet I always loved. She tilts her head and laughs, a sound I once lived for, now soulless to me. That laugh is part of the mask. Perfect, polished, practiced. I glance down at my phone. 8:12 p.m. Everything is in place. The moment I spent weeks preparing for is about to unfold. Slowly, painfully, precisely. I take a slow breath and compose the first text. It's short, bare, and terrifying in its simplicity. Enjoy this evening. It's your last. I hit send. My eyes shift to the restaurant window just in time to see Claire's phone light up on the table. She picks it up, reads the message, and there it is. The first crack. A tremor runs through her hand. Her spine stiffens ever so slightly. She glances around the restaurant, eyes flitting to every table like prey sensing a predator. Damien doesn't notice. He's too busy smirking, probably telling one of his smug Harvard stories. His Rolex glints under the warm chandelier light, a gift from his wife, Evelyn. Claire doesn't know about Evelyn. Not yet, but she will. I watch. 3 tables away from them sit Claire's family, her uncle Robert, her sister Fiona, and cousin Jake. They're not eating, they haven't spoken, but they're here. Silent judges at the trial Claire never knew was coming. I send a second message. Did you really think no one would find out? Claire's hand tightens around her wine glass. Her smile falters. She takes a gulp instead of a sip. I almost feel sorry for her. Almost. But then I remember the night that started all of this. 1 month ago. It was a Thursday night. Claire came home at 11:45 p.m., claiming she had dinner with her colleagues. I'd just wrapped up a case and was lounging on the couch. She kissed me, and that's when I smelled it. A cologne I didn't own. Rich, masculine, expensive, terre d'Hermès. I knew it well. I nearly bought it once, but chose something subtler. That scent on her neck wasn't subtle. Most men would have confronted her, argued, demanded the truth. But I'm not most men. 17 years in litigation taught me something invaluable. People reveal the truth when they think you're not watching. That night, I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling fan spinning above me, and realized my marriage wasn't just cracking, it was crumbling. But instead of lashing out, I decided to plan. The next few weeks were an Oscar-worthy performance on my part. I played the role of the affectionate, devoted husband to perfection. Claire, on the other hand, was terrible at hiding her affair. She started dressing differently for client lunches. Her gym hours increased, but her fitness tracker stayed flat. She smiled at her phone like it whispered secrets. Her calls became hushed, always answered in the bathroom or hallway. I began documenting everything: dates, lies, inconsistencies. Then came the credit card statements. The Marigold, high-end lingerie stores, boutique hotels, all on dates she claimed to be at strategy meetings. I cross-checked her calendar with her firm's online records. meetings that never happened, lunches with colleagues who were out of town. It was almost insulting how sloppy she was. So I hired someone. Not because I needed confirmation, because I wanted clarity. I needed every detail, every thread. The investigator delivered fast. Damian Holloway, a corporate lawyer, Ivy League background, married to Evelyn, daughter of a construction tycoon who practically funded Damian's firm. Damian was charming, rich, and reckless, a perfect match for Claire's bored soul. Once I had everything I needed, I started designing the endgame. My first move? Claire's family. Uncle Robert, her father figure. Fiona, the baby sister she helped raise. I invited them for lunch separately and shared the evidence. Photos, text logs, videos. Uncle Robert wept. Just like her mother, he muttered. The same damn path. I laid out the plan. No screaming, no confrontation. Just presence. Presence sharp enough to slice. They agreed. It was poetic justice. Next, I turned my attention to Damien. But I didn't go to him. I went to Evelyn. Through an anonymous package, she received photos of her husband's infidelity. Not just with Claire, but with two other women. I didn't doctor anything. The truth was cruel enough. The final steps came in quick succession. I called the leasing office. I was the sole name on the lease of our luxury apartment. With a few signatures and one polite conversation, the lease was terminated. The movers were scheduled for tomorrow morning. Claire had no idea she'd be homeless by noon. That night, as she packed a sleek travel bag, I asked, "Business trip again?" She didn't blink. "Just a dinner, really. Might crash at Sarah's." "Wear the red dress," I said. "You look amazing in it." She smiled, half guilt, half thrill. "Perfect idea." I kissed her cheek and walked away. Then I called the Marigold. 2 tables reserved, one for the lovers, one for the reckoning. Inside the restaurant, Damien's phone vibrates. He checks it. His smile disappears. Message from Evelyn. "Check your inbox. Be home in 20 minutes. Or don't come back at all." His face drains of color. He scrolls, opens the email, pictures, receipts, messages. His entire secret life laid bare. "Excuse me," he mutters, standing abruptly. Claire grabs his wrist. "What's wrong?" I have to go," he stammers. No explanation. No goodbye. He throws a few bills on the table and walks out, his world burning behind him. Claire stares, stunned. Her confusion turns to dread as her phone buzzes again. "Looks like your night just rode off without you." She turns. That's when she sees them. Uncle Robert, Fiona, Jake. All sitting quietly, unmoved, their expressions blank. They stand, walk past her table, not a word spoken. But Fiona pauses, places a white envelope beside Claire's wine glass. Inside, a photo of Claire and Damien, embracing outside a hotel. The final text I send reads, "Your things are packed. Don't bother coming home." I watch from my car as Claire breaks down in real time. She dials Damien, voicemail. Tries again, blocked. She scrambles to leave, but her hands shake too much to grab her purse. The staff tries to help, but she waves them off. I pull away from the curb, leaving her silhouette framed in the restaurant's soft light. Alone, unraveling, beautiful, and broken. The perfect revenge doesn't come with raised voices or broken glass. It doesn't need fists or fury. The perfect revenge is quiet, surgical. It's letting them destroy themselves and being there to light the match. 1 week later, I haven't spoken to Claire since that night at the Marigold. She's called me 47 times, texted, emailed, even sent a handwritten letter. But silence is a powerful language. It says, "I've already said everything I needed to. The apartment is mine again, clean, peaceful. No perfume lingering in the air, no lies woven into the fabric of our shared bed, just space and truth. I've returned to myself. Until today." Because today, she showed up at my office. She didn't call, didn't wait at reception, just walked in like the ghost of a memory I buried. I looked up from my desk and there she was. Eyes swollen, makeup barely clinging on, hair pulled into a frantic bun. The once effortless beauty now looked human, real, wounded. Adrian, she said softly, voice cracking like glass underfoot. Please, we need to talk. I sat back, calm, collected. We don't. Tears welled up instantly. You don't understand what was happening to me. I was lost. I made a mistake. You made a series of choices, I corrected. Not mistakes. Calculated, repeated choices. She stepped closer. I never stopped loving you. A laugh escaped my lips before I could stop it. Claire, you didn't love me. You loved the version of me that fed your ego and funded your lifestyle. When that stopped being enough, you went looking for more. I was lonely, she cried. You were always working, always somewhere else. And so were you, I replied coldly. Only difference is, I was building a future. You were building a secret. She sank into the chair across from me, shoulders collapsing. Damien left me. His wife took everything. He's been disbarred. His firm dropped him. His face is all over the tabloids. You destroyed both of us. I leaned forward, meeting her bloodshot eyes. No, Claire, I didn't destroy you. You did. I just revealed the cracks you painted over. Silence hung in the air like a noose. I have nowhere to go, she whispered. I've lost everything. Then maybe it's time you learn how to rebuild. She looked at me, desperate. I don't have a job. My reputation is gone. My family knows the truth, I said. And they deserve better than a daughter who lies to their face while sleeping with another woman's husband. She sobbed quietly, then reached into her bag and pulled out the envelope. My ring, she said, placing it on my desk. You deserve to take it back. I stared at the ring. Platinum band. Custom-cut sapphire. I remembered the day I proposed with it. She cried then too, but it was a different kind of tear. Keep it, I said. Sell it. Use the money to get a room, or therapy. Or both. She flinched. Then quietly she stood. I don't deserve forgiveness, do I? No, I said, standing with her. But maybe one day you'll forgive yourself. That's the only kind that matters now. As she turned to leave, she hesitated at the door. Do you still feel anything for me? I looked at her, long and hard. Then I answered. Yes. She gasped, her face lighting up with fragile hope. Pity. And with that, she walked out of my life for the last time. Spring came late that year, but it came. I moved to a new place overlooking the river, sold the old apartment, traded luxury for peace. I started painting again, took up early morning runs, reconnected with friends I'd ghosted during the marriage. I even met someone. Not romantically, not yet. But she works at the art gallery across the street. Her name's Maya. She laughs with her whole body, reads old Russian literature, and hates olives. She reminds me that peace isn't found in vengeance, but in freedom. Claire, from what I hear, moved to upstate New York. She's working at a small law firm that barely pays above minimum wage. Word is she's clean now, honest, trying to rebuild. Maybe she'll make it, maybe she won't. It's not my story anymore. Because here's the thing about revenge. It's not about destruction. It's about clarity. It's about walking away, not from pain, but from a lie you no longer agree to live with. And when you finally do, you don't look back. Sometimes the sweetest justice is no longer caring at all. If this story gripped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more emotional stories that twist and turn. Until next time, stay strong and stay silent when it matters most.